Visibilities are going to be a problem again overnight tonight. Dense fog advisory starting at 3 a.m. But we tend to see it kind of peak right at the kind of coolest part of the morning. So right as the sun is coming up. So 6 to 8, 9 a.m. it will probably be at its densest, and the fog advisory is in effect until 10 a.m. for all of our parishes. Basically the same areas that saw the dense fog this morning. Visibility is obviously fine right now, but we could see very much a repeat because of those ongoing wildfires and the winds pushing that smoke into those same areas. So right along the lakefront and especially out east. So between kind of the Manchac area, Lake Maurepas, that same vicinity will likely see the dense fog again tomorrow morning. Now, once we get to the midday, early afternoon hours, as those temperatures continue to rise, most of the fog dissipates. And then we saw sun to partly cloudy skies. And it was a warm day today. Dew point is 55. Current temperature is 85 degrees. And our high tied the record, 87 on this date. Back in 1949, we also hit that temperature in 1995, and we've tied the record again today. And our morning lows were actually seasonal for this time of year in the lower 60s. Lower to mid 80s outside right now, dew points 50s to 60s. So the moisture is definitely back. It came down a bit over the weekend and has started to come back up because of now a more onshore wind. Winds coming out of the southeast, which that wind is going to continue over the next several days, but looks like it'll pick up later tomorrow and into Wednesday and Thursday morning. Why is that? Well, right now we've got this weak upper ridge. That's the reason why our temperatures have been in the 80s, but we're also watching this deepening upper trough. Now, unfortunately, while this trough will be bringing quite a bit of rainfall, it's all going to stay to our west. But as this upper low gets closer to the upper high, the atmosphere kind of in between squeezes and the winds pick up. So we will likely see stronger winds Wednesday and into Thursday. So Wednesday, Thursday morning with stronger winds, it may not be as much of an issue with the coverage of the fog nor the density of the fog. Not that we won't see any, but it may not be as much of an issue. However, as we get after Thursday, the upper high kind of builds right over us, so the winds subside and the fog will continue to be an issue right through this coming weekend. Now, looking ahead to Halloween, there looks to be a front on the way with the tapping into finally some colder air, and I'm talking colder up to our north, so we will see a cool down, but figuring out the timing of that front for Halloween itself has been tricky, with some of the models more aggressive with the timing, maybe already into the cooler air by trick-or-treat time, and some of the models saying it may be kind of a transitional day on Halloween. So we've got time to watch, but it does look like we will see a cool down as we head toward the start of November. So folks have been waiting for that fall-like chill to return. It is coming back. I'd mentioned the rainfall with that upper low. It's all going to be out to our west, and some much needed rain that we would like to see here will generally stay away from us, unfortunately. And already starting to see some showers setting up over Texas, and that will continue over the next several days with our rain chances slim to none. Maybe within that southeasterly, easterly wind, we're able to squeeze out an isolated shower or two, but that would be about it. It looks like generally over the next several days, rain coverage will be less than 10% here. So I'm not even really mentioning it in the forecast, but far more rainfall is anticipated over Texas, up in Oklahoma, and farther north. But for us, not going to see much of anything. Watching the tropics, we still have Hurricane Tammy. Now, Tammy is going to be interesting in the coming days, and while it does look like it'll eventually dissipate and become just a remnant low, the models kind of have it all over the place. Looks like it could move toward Bermuda as more of a rainmaker than any kind of real organized system. But after that, notice what the models do. Good agreement in the short term, but then after that, models kind of have the remnants of it all over the place, and some even bringing that moisture toward Florida. As of right now, it doesn't look like we would get into any of it. We could use the rainfall, but just an idea that the models really split off as we head toward the weekend and next week with regards to what is left of Tammy, and that is putting us almost to November. We stay warm and humid over the next several days. Again, we will see the morning fog every day, maybe not quite as bad for Wednesday and Thursday, but still very much an issue going toward the weekend and even early next week.